To play the sport you love, you're getting 525 crores. Crazy, man. I hope I had that feature, seriously. He said, I'm not worried about any target at the back. I want the target right in the middle of my head. Now, that's the mentality a championship coach should have. Now, just imagine. Luka's going in for a drive. You have Kyrie there and you have Clay there open. What the hell with the defense guard? Steph is a GOAT. Like, he is the GOAT. He is, for me, the best shooter in the history of basketball. Draymond's more of a podcaster now, like, seriously. LeBron James was going to come to Warriors. Jokic can't handle you every time. I don't think Denver is going to get another championship. When Bronny throws a lob to James, he dunks it and they recreate that D-Wade and LeBron picture. 2 new series coming. I'm really excited to see are these series going to beat The Last Dance. It's very interesting to see that Kyrie is not just an athlete of Anta. He is even the chief creative officer of Anta. That shows off, man. Kyrie's drip, if you see him walking, the clothes he wears, the fit he wears, the colors he wears, it's just always A1. And all the Celtics green flakes are just going, the ribbons, the celebration is going everywhere, and just Kyrie is just standing like this. That's the same bloody picture which Kobe has when they lost to Celtics. Hello. Welcome to Game On's new show, The Court and the Culture. This show will have everything related to the NBA, from weekly updates on what's happening in the season to the lives of players and cool merch I find online, sneakers, and I have a bonus segment for you all as I listen to a lot of music. So I will show you guys the freshest music on the block. So come on, let's start it. Now let's start with the Court segment. Now this segment will have everything related to ball, to what's happening in the season, to key player analysis, team analysis, move analysis, everything pure ball. This will be in this segment. So this time, as season has not started yet, what I'm going to talk about is the trade. The trade this time was not as exciting as I expected, but it did show one thing, that the NBA has a whole lot of money. So come on, let's start it. Okay, let's start with our reigning champs, Boston Celtics. Number one, they took their whole team and they're like, we're gonna continue with this team only. But what this showed is the amount of money they have. Like, to tell you guys, Jason Tatum agreed to a 5-year, $315 million deal. That means he'll roughly get about $62 million a year, which is 525 crores. Just imagine, to play the sport you love, you're getting 525 crores. Crazy, man. I hope I had that feature, seriously. But adding to that, they even signed Derek White back, and they made sure that their whole squad stayed intact. I think in a recent interview, somebody came and asked Joe Mazzulla that, how are you feeling about the target at your back to come for a two-peat? He's like a dangerous tiger, lion. He said, I'm not worried about any target at the back. I want the target right in the middle of my head. Now, that's the mentality a championship coach should have. So I do feel a good chance to get the championship. But the actual team I feel will win the championship next year, you will find out later in the episode. Now the Cleveland Cavaliers. Now Cavs retained Donovan Mitchell. Now, Spider is a really good player for the team. The young team really played well the previous playoffs. Nobody expected them to reach where they did. They reached the conference semi-finals. I honestly didn't even think they would make it to the playoffs or go past the first round. So they're really shocked, that young team with Spider. But I do feel they need somebody else to support him and go further in the series. So I'm honestly excited to see what Cleveland is up to, because since our 2015-2016 Cavs, nothing's happened with that team. Once Braun left, once Kyrie left, that whole team just dismantled. So after long, I'm seeing the team mantle again, but this is not enough. But let's see what happens in the season for them. Now, we have Dallas Mavericks. The team with Luka, Doncic, Kyrie, Irving. Man, this duo was an unstoppable duo last season, and the run they had from the end of the season to the playoffs was truly magical. Now, they did lose Derek Jones Jr., and thank God they got away with Tim Hardaway, and they got in Quentin Grimes and Klay Thompson. Now, just imagine Luka's going in for a drive. You have Kyrie there and you have Clay there open. What the hell with the defense guard? Like, how can you choose between Clay and Kyrie? If both are open for a 3, one of them is going to drain it, and that's going to be dangerous for every single team now. And people are saying Klay Thompson is washed, nothing, blah, blah. Number one, his defense is still A1, is what I feel, right? And you have seen how it goes with Dallas Mavericks. People said Kyrie is washed too. But then he came back with what a bloody season. He opened everybody's eyes. So I do feel that Kyrie and the Dallas Mavericks franchise, they are like a family. They can really get Clay back to his mode. And if they do, that is a lethal trio. And I even got to hear one rumor that in the 2025 season, the one after the coming season, Dallas Mavericks are front runners for Giannis. Now imagine, Giannis, Luka, Kyrie, Clay. Now, how are you going to stop this team? Tell me. You guys tell me in the comments, how can you stop a team like this? It's so crazy. And I'm so glad they got away of this Tim Hardaway Jr. No, that guy's breaking every time in the playoffs. I cannot even imagine. Matlab, free shots, man. The shots Mavs needed. The reason Mavs lost is their role players did not perform in the finals. They performed in the playoffs, but the main finals, they did not perform. They were supposed to. And only Luka and Kyrie were supposed to take it all. And because one game Kyrie didn't show up and Luka like that, they didn't win the series. And obviously Celtics was a much tougher team and all. So they needed the role players to step up. So with this new squad, even Quentin Grimes is a really good shooter. So it's going to be really interesting to see what the Mavs have to cook up in the new season. Now, they did lose Derrick Jones Jr. His rebounds, his high-flying dunks were really crazy. But I honestly felt like, that's all he had, right? Okay, he would dunk, but he would not guard as tough as I feel Clay can. So that's going to be a really exciting thing to see. And this is the team I feel will win the 2024-2025 NBA Finals. Dallas Mavericks are going to take the NBA championship of 2025. And adding to this, it was more than a little, to see Clay and Steph, go apart. Like, it hurts. They have been the Splash Brothers for so long. And Clay, man, like people are saying Clay is washed, Clay is this, Clay is that. That's the same man who scored 60 points off 11 dribbles. Do you know how tough that is for a basketball player? We in normal tournaments die to score 20 points and I don't even know the amount of dribbles we have. That brother had 60 points in 11 dribbles. He's at 37 points in a bloody quarter, man. That player with that ability, okay, he didn't play good the previous few seasons, but he's going to come back and he will with Dallas Mavericks. But now that we see Warriors is pretty weak the coming season. Only having Steph there, I'm not taking away. Steph is a GOAT. Like, he is the GOAT. He is, for me, the best shooter in the history of basketball. Like, what he did in the Olympics finals, he made the French cry. Like, they literally said, like, in their commentary, that the devil is hurting us. And he was. What hurting? He was torturing them. Can you believe the last 4 to 5 plays of the finals were Steph's threes? And the last shot, there was KD open, you had Lebron open. Which player do you get? I don't think any player would have the balls to do this. But which player would not give a pass to KD and Bron open on 3 but take a 2-man guarded shot? There's only one man who can do that. That's Stephen Curry. The weight on that name really needs to be there. And I feel after the 2022 NBA Finals, he sealed that deal. But the issue is he needs more players. Like, you can't just expect him to... He can carry teams. But there's like nobody, like, okay, like Draymond, but then Draymond's more of a podcaster now, like, seriously. One thing which would have been really crazy, like, I feel the craziest ever, that I read in the trade, while the trade news was going on, that LeBron James was going to come to Warriors. Like, there were a lot of talks actually between LeBron's agent and the Warriors franchise to get LeBron to Lakers. But then what happened? They denied that request because if LeBron did that, the amount of hate that player would get would be... You can't even think about it. But man, keep that hate aside. Just think, LeBron, Steph in one team. That is like, I don't even know, man. It's better than Messi and Ronaldo coming in a team. Like, it's absolutely crazy. You saw it in the Olympics. They both, as a team, are just too good. Like, I even saw like an interview of Stephen Curry. Like, in Olympics, in the first few games, he was not having the way, he was not having the game Stephen Curry usually does. So I think after the game against Puerto Rico or Costa Rica, the interviewer was asking him that, hey, what's going to get you out of the slump, and what's the way to do it? And Steph's like, no, I'm going good. Just a lot of positive self-talk. And then the reporter asked him that, do you think in the coming games you're going to get back to what you are? And Steph says that from the back. Bron goes, damn right he is, with this baritone voice. So the chemistry between both of them in the whole Olympics was just like a heartfelt thing. And I would have loved, I think the basketball world would have loved to see them together. But yes, if he did go from Lakers to Warriors, there would be a lot of hate towards him. So I don't know if this decision was right or wrong, if we'll get to see them in the future. But let's see, man, it's going to be exciting. Now the Denver Nuggets. Denver Nuggets got Russell Westbrook. Man, Russell Westbrook again is a player who can do wonders. And you already have the triple-double king in your team, Mr. Nikola Jokic. With that, adding Russell Westbrook and having your Jamal Murray, Aaron Gordon, DeAndre Jordan, Michael Porter Jr., it's a mad team. And if Russ really pulls up, it can be crazy, because they did lose Caldwell Pope, right? So they needed a point guard like switch. And they got Russell Westbrook, which is pretty good, honestly. Because if Westbrook does show up, and Denver is a team which flows offensively. Like, they don't have too many set plays. They've multiple interviews there, like Nikola has said, and Jamal Murray has said that they don't particularly run too many set plays. They let it flow, which is when they are flowing, they're unbeatable. But when they don't flow is when problem comes to them. So I feel, okay, Russell Westbrook is a good add, but another thing Denver needs to do in the coming season is maybe get a few more set plays. And Jokic can't handle you every time. He can't be he is the one, but he also needs support. So if they run good set plays, which optimizes their full team, because they have a very athletic team now, except our Jokic, but though as he says, he is very offensively athletic. It'll be really fun to watch what Denver does next season. Who knows, even they come up for a win, but I personally doubt that. I don't think Denver is going to get another championship, but you never know. Now the 76ers, man. The Philadelphia 76ers. They got Paul George. Now just think, Embiid, Maxey, PG, Caleb Martel, Kelly Oubre. That's a pretty fire team, honestly. Maxey's off-season picks are looking jacked. And Embiid coming back with this gold medal. That's going to be a really interesting team, man. And hopefully, PG stays healthy and Embiid stays healthy. If both of them stay healthy, that's going to be a really exciting team to watch out for the coming season. Now, Lakers have obviously gotten Mr. King back in their ground, and they had to, man. Now, father has to play with son, no. But just think how iconic this will be when Bronny throws a lob to James, he dunks it, and they recreate that D-Wade and LeBron picture. Oh my God, that will ooze iconicness, ooze aura. That will be, how much ever people might hate the duo. If that happens, that'll be crazy. Now, OKC got the white mamba, Alex Caruso. Now, again, this is going to be a really interesting team. And having that young squad of Chet, Shea, and Alex Caruso also there, that's going to be a really interesting team to watch it, because I feel like I told people the previous season also that the only reason I feel OKC will not be able to go through is that they don't have that experience. You need experience when you're at NBA playoffs. It works when in the regular season. That's why they came first in the regular season table. But in playoffs, it's a different beast. Playoffs is a different beast in the NBA. And for that, you need experience to take it on. And because they lacked that is why I feel they lost. Otherwise, they were great contenders. But now with Alex Caruso coming and giving them that experience, that Hawkeye experience, again, they are also a great contenders for the NBA championship. Now the New York Knicks. This team makes my heart happy. It's like the Villanova boys. It's like a college team has come into the NBA. Just think how good that is. Like the friends you guys played with. Now all you guys are playing professionally together. You're getting paid for it. You're playing and you're having fun. That's more than a dream situation. That's something even dreams can't fulfill, I feel. And it's been fulfilled for them. And that really happened is because nobody expected the Knicks to reach again where they reached in the previous playoff. Now, with that chemistry being added all with Mikal Bridges, it's gonna be a damn good team, man. And Jalen Brunson, man, that guy really shocked me the previous season. I didn't expect him to drop 40, man. Like, that dude is dropping 40 like it's 10 points. Like, that's some crazy level of game. Like, he really reminded me of Isaiah Thomas. Like, the short guys who are really penetrating and just getting to it, with their mids. The last team I'm going to talk about in this trade deadline is the Sacramento Kings. They got DeMar DeRozan. Now, DeMar DeRozan with Domantas Sabonis, that again is a pretty damn exciting duo. I feel they're going to light a lot of beams in the coming years. Now, you'll be thinking, right, what is light the beam? And now light the beam is a practice Sacramento Kings started following in the year 2022. So now in their home games, they have like a big button that you press and goes up into the sky, and the full city knows that Sacramento Kings has won a game today. It's like, what a theme. Right now, it's like tradition. Their t-shirts have it that light the beam. So every time they win a home game, they go and bloody stamp that button, and it tells the whole city that, hey, we won. This actually makes the community also really strong. And one more fun fact. The co-owner of Sacramento Kings is an Indian, born in Mumbai. His name is Vivek Ranadive. And he is the chairperson and co-owner of the Sacramento Kings. And he actually really initiated this Light the Beam, initiative. So interesting, man, to see that Indians are actually also putting at that level in the NBA. It's really good to see that. Now, the season is starting on October 22nd. I cannot wait. It's been what, man? Okay, Olympics got us a little happy. But since Olympics, it's been 2 months, no basketball, and because of the rains, I'm not able to play also a lot. So I'm like totally off basketball, but I'm really waiting to get back. Really. I cannot wait. And even October 4th, preseason starts. I think I'll watch that also because the excitement is so high to see these teams go. Now the culture part will have everything except the game. The lives of players, music that's come out, sneakers, merch, anything which is related to the NBA but is not the game. First of all, there is a new show coming out on October 9th called The Starting Five. It's going to have the lives of Jimmy Butler, LeBron James, Jason Tatum, Anthony Edwards, Domantas Sabonis. That's going to be a really exciting series to watch. Like, I'm talking only so fast because I'm so excited. It's going to be, I think, 10 episodes. And that's going to cover their full 2023-24 season. And on and off the court. I'm though really excited to see this because Tatum got so much hate, man, but they still ended up winning. So I want to see his story. With Bron losing out in that end in the playoffs. Again, I want to see that and how Bron's future is now. And then, Anthony Edwards, watching how his things are also going to be really interesting. Though Anthony Edwards is a really good player. His pivotal fundamental game is A1. So I'm excited to see him also. And then Domantas Sabonis, man, I honestly did not know that dude existed before the previous season. So I honestly want to go deep dive into, like, buddy, what did you do that you made the team come up till such a place in the playoffs? That's again going to be an interesting part. And Jimmy Butler, man, with his hair like this, with the Butler dog in him. Again, obviously interesting to watch. Adding to that, Netflix announced another series. The dates are not out yet, but that will cover the full 2024 men's basketball in Paris Olympics. With, US winning it with that bloody Avengers team, but Serbia giving like a tough fight. France, the Victor Wembanyama mindset. That again is going to be a really exciting series. So 2 new series coming. I'm really excited to see are these series going to beat The Last Dance. Because Last Dance really, I feel, is the best series related to the NBA or basketball made. But I feel Starting Five or this men's one can beat it. So I feel if he beats it, Michael Jordan will get pissed off. He'll be like, that pissed me off, and he'll create another series just to beat those series.
It became personal with me.
Man, Kyrie Irving has started streaming. So all Kyrie fans, go watch that. I am already watching it. It's like too exciting for me to watch Kyrie talk like that. And he actually got inspired by Kai Cenat and all those guys. So he's like, you know what, even I'm going to try it. And he came up and showed his new Anta shoes, man, Anta sneakers. The Twin Flame Anta Kai 1 Speed, which is designed actually by his dad. That's actually such a sweet thing. And it's very interesting to see that Kyrie is not just an athlete of Anta. He is even the chief creative officer of Anta. That shows off, man. Kyrie's drip, if you see him walking, the clothes he wears, the fit he wears, the colors he wears, is just always A1. So Kyrie Irving wears 11 because of his father. they have a very, very special bond. As his father has raised him and his sister since they were very young. His mother passed away when they were of a very young age. So seeing this bond between him and his father is really special. His father actually gave up his dream to become a basketball player to help Kyrie achieve the dreams he did. So he tributes all of his achievements to his father. And his father actually used to wear the number 11 in his college days. And he actually even tried out for the Boston Celtics but didn't get in. So in the end, Kyrie does see him as a very great player, which is why he wears his father's number 11. And he says, I wore it because my dad wore it and I want to be the reason why nobody else wears it after me. Man, that impactful statement really hit me. There are other reasons also which I'm going to read out. That Kyrie Irving wears the number 11 because he was born at 111. His full name, Kyrie Irving, has 11 letters in it. He was drafted first overall in the 2011 NBA draft. And he scored his 11,000th career point on March 11th. Like, this is like a full chakra. You know how life comes full circle? That's happened with Kyrie Irving. And I'm really excited to see what he does in the next season. You know how actually when they lost the previous finals, there's a picture of Kyrie. You know, all the Celtics green flakes are just going, the ribbons, the celebration is going everywhere, and just Kyrie is just standing like this. That's the same bloody picture which Kobe has when they lost to Celtics. So that, that villain mentality, that Mamba mentality, as Kyrie is always a descendant of him, that coming next season, whoa, they're gonna win it. Now you all saw Big Dawgs going crazy, right? Everywhere. Big Dawgs on Instagram, YouTube, everywhere. Big Dawgs was just everywhere by Hanuman Ka and Call Me. There was a crazy song. I'll take the credit that I heard it and I used to tell all my friends that, watch this video, watch this song, is gonna be crazy. And it did go crazy. But the fun fact in that is actually Jimmy Butler put it on his story. What a great feat for such a upcoming artist in India. Adding to that, the NBA 2K25 trailer has Big Dawgs in it. I don't know if you have seen it. Go watch it right now. The whole trailer has Big Dawgs in it. It's crazy. When I saw it, I was shocked. I refreshed and I'm like, it's not some meme or anything. No, just because the song is going. It's by the official NBA 2K site. It's everywhere. Just go check it on YouTube. Everybody comes up with crazy Lebron stats all the time. So now I saw this one which really interested me, which I want to share with you guys. Okay. So there is like a comparison of, you can see, and you'll see it in the post here, that one side is LeBron's last season and one side is the every other 21st season in NBA history combined. So this is LeBron's, okay? 1,961 points. And then the total of everybody else in that 21st season is 1,232. Man, this guy has some crazy longevity. Like, this guy is mad. 633 assists, then 207, 101 steals, 89, 741 field goals made, 461. Man, crazy. This dude has done it alone. And the rest combined has not even matched up to him. It's crazy, these LeBron stats, man. Then adding to that, LeBron actually has his new shoe coming out. He is having a new training shoe come out. It's called the LeBron TR1. Now think, man, LeBron obviously spent so much time in the gym. That is why he's so much longevity. So he wanted to dedicate one shoe for gym. And just think how dope it will be, man. You're wearing LeBron's to the gym. I think I really want to get one. Like, if somebody please wants to send it to me, God, please just send it. But the LeBron TR1s, they're already, I think, launched in the US. They're going to launch in India soon too. And it'll be really cool to have some LeBrons in your gym. More than anything, we're wearing LeBron training shoes in the gym. Feeling will be too good. And the design though is... Then actually I came across this one more Indian brand. You'll again see the picture here. It's called Kakra Collective. And they designed this particular t-shirt for Kobe Bryant. It has 24 Mamba. First time I've actually seen such a cool design for Kobe Bryant coming out of India. So that was really cool to see, man. Like, I hope I get my hands on it soon, because it has this pretty cool, snake at the back with 24 Mamba written, goat in the front. So again, that's a good find I did see. So I wanted to show you guys. So now this was the culture segment wrapped up. Okay. And I hope you guys had fun in it. Now I come to the bonus segment, which is my music segment, which I will show you guys the freshest music in the block. Now, but I'll do this one exciting thing in this. I will divide the music into pre-game and post-game. Okay, so either you're like motivating, getting in the mood to get in the game, or relaxing after a game. Okay, so first this song today's I've just heard this. It's called Gani by NDS, Sifar and Talvinder. This this song is mad. Like, Talvinder, he comes and he goes crazy. So you guys should really listen to it. This I will put in pre-game because this really gets you in the groove, gets you going. Now let's go to Aag. It's called Aag by Vasu Raina, okay? I think we can put this song in post-game because it has a nice, jazzy vibe. It has sax in it, trumpets in it. So I think Aag will go in the post-game. Then we have Kinne Saal by Semwal. Yeah. Again, this goes in post game. Again, this is a good vibe, but I don't think this is to motivate you. This is chill you down that, what, game is done, we've done well, let's chill and listen to this. Then Chal Kudiye from Jigra. That again, Diljit Dosanjh always does good, so I'll give Chal Kudiye again in post game. Then we have this Pure Saw. You guys should listen to it. This is by Manu, okay, and this will definitely go into pre-game. Then Neher. Neher is a song by Trick Singh. Again, put this into pre-game. Listen to it. The start only is so catchy. This beat is too catchy, man. Listen. So again, this song is crazy, and again, this goes into pre-game because to get you in the mood. So anyways, guys, these were my views on the court and the culture and everything around. And I'm going to keep doing this. When the season comes up, you're going to get constant updates and we're going to have a lot of fun, man. So all NBA enthusiasts, come to this show, share it with your friends and follow Game On, man. So thank you all for watching and let me know what all you guys want me to cover, in the next videos. Maybe detailed analysis of some players. I really want to break down on Steph's offensive running. People don't know his offensive off-ball game. That's so good. So you guys tell me on what things you want me to break down or some merch you guys find, shoes you guys find, music you all find. So let me know everything in the comments down below, okay? And share this with your friends. We're going to keep the NBA season strong and let's get the community together to the court and let's increase its culture. Thank you.